If you're looking for old town style living, but you're still looking for that new town style vibe when it comes to living in Denver or the surrounding area, this is definitely the place for you. We're gonna be in Old Town Parker today, but we've also got some brand new builds that are coming within less than a mile, what I would consider walking distance. It's right on the cusp of being here. You're definitely not gonna wanna miss out. Like, stay till the end. We're gonna be going through some Google Earth and showing you guys exactly where this is at. But before we get to that stuff, let's talk Old Town Parker, what it has to offer, why people love it here.
That's right, guys. And this is a really unique opportunity here because you're looking at 176 homes going in at this development. It's called Kime Ranch. Sneak peek. We are going to be diving into that for you guys. But like Will said, you just really cannot find these new build neighborhoods and new build homes that are walking distance to Old Town.
That's great. From homemade ice cream to little frame shops to coffee shops to seeing your neighbors here and there. Like, it's awesome. They've got some great concert venues here as far as like almost like a small Nashville where like live bands come and play, and it's really cool. And again, hey, we're walking out here right now and it's been a lot of fun, and we're actually getting a little bit of rain today, which is cool. It's been a really warm summer, so we're excited for that. But we're gonna go to Spice Chicken, probably grab some food. But before that, we're gonna walk you guys through Kime Ranch.
That's right.
Okay, now something we failed to include in that intro is all the modern things we have down here in Old Town Parker as well. So to include the Pace Center, which is an awesome event center. You've got some outdoor roller skating / amphitheater. You've got the Douglas County Library. So we're gonna be diving into some of that as well. But again, the contrast between some modern things that you enjoy about having something local, in addition to Old Town feel that we just came from, in addition to Kime Ranch, which we're gonna get to later on in the video, really hard to beat.
This video doesn't just apply if you're living at Kime Ranch, but really all of Parker, because Main Street, since the beginning of Parker, has always been the heart of Parker. For the longest time, it has been limited to really just a couple of blocks. Those couple of blocks are very cute, very old town, old vibey feel, as you can see from our B-roll here and what you've seen so far. But as you get progressively more east, where we are right now, right in front of the Parker Library and just across the street from the event center I will just mentioned, we are really starting to grow and develop this area out east, which is growing out towards Kime Ranch. Now, since Main Street is going to be one of the things that you'll probably be visiting almost on the daily if you live out in this neighborhood, we want to share a little bit of insight as far as what you can find down here. In addition to the local natural grocers with the local honey and the local sourdough bread.
And by local, he doesn't mean local literally. He means like there's a place called Local that has all farm fresh, farm to table grocery, in addition to some great fun little trinkets and things.
Literally local as well.
Yes. Well, it's local.
Yeah.
It's called Local.
Right. 100%.
Two birds, one stone. You figured it out. It's a really cool spot.
Yeah, and there's a couple restaurants down here. Tailgate, for example. You've got this other one called
Haas.
Haas, or Black Haas. Another one, the Parker Garage. All very good food, popular Parker staple restaurants that you're gonna find out here.
Right, now we're not talking about it too much, but if you were to take Main Street just west across Parker Road, Highway 83, which is about 50 feet from where we're at as far as that main intersection, you do have some breakfast spots as well. You do have some regular grocery stores. You do have a Chase Bank there on the corner. So the regular things that you'd like to have in your town as well.
Now, in addition to that, let's talk some things for kiddos. You've got O'Brien Park right here. They've got this beautiful, massive park and gazebo and pool out there. And that's like your classic community pool. Anytime I'm there, it almost feels like the Sandlot pool.
It's a lot of fun, and again, something that we really appreciate about Parker is it's not Southeast Aurora. This is not Southlands Mall. This is not Castle Rock with the outlets. It's more reminiscent of like Old Town Castle Rock, definitely more Old Town Castle Rock. But what we love about it is, the big malls are great. The Lone Trees and the Park Meadows malls, those are all great, and you can get your massive shopping outlets are awesome. But these suburban communities that we have out here, what's really great is when they're creating things like this in the center of them that create more community building. So coming out and getting to meet some of your neighbors or some of the parents that have kids that go to school with your kids and enjoying the amphitheater while people are roller skating. It's really cool. They've got some cornhole out here in front of the library, I think during the spring and summer. Watch your back, because I'm gonna be out here throwing times. But either way, it's fun to just have some community building is one. I think a lot of people, especially post-COVID, really enjoy some of those things. I appreciate some of the Colorado feel and just being able to get around some of the neighborhoods. And again, you're not necessarily getting this in a lot of these master plan communities. So we're not talking master plan community, to be clear, right? Kime Ranch is about 175 homes that they're building. Some of the other areas in Parker are just not necessarily necessarily master plan communities, but the community feel that you're going to have and the activities that you're going to have between the library and everything else is really cool. And I think people really look forward to this. And if this is for you, the other places aren't. They might be a little bit too busy or too big. This is a great feel. I think people really love that we're getting more of this here in Colorado.
All right, now another thing that you're going to love about living near Main Street are all of the events that they have down here. One of the easiest ones for me to mention is the farmers market that they have every weekend during the summer, all summer long.
He's looking at me because since the day we met, to be transparent, I didn't even know what a farmers market was until I met Eli. And he was like, hey, we should go to local farmers market. I was like, what? Like, I think he's talking about trading baseball cards. I don't know what he was talking about. And then we go and like farmers markets are Eli saying, they are cool, they are enjoyable, they've grown on me, I do enjoy them, but still.
Yeah, and what I do like is that you will literally come down here as farmers markets are, but you can come down here on a weekly basis and get all your fruits and vegetables for the week. Again, just your local artisan honeys and breads and all those things.
Well, and I'll say this, sometimes you just want to get out of the house and enjoy the spring or the summer and enjoy the outdoor weather, but you don't want to like go all the way downtown or you don't want to make a big activity out of the day, but you do want to get out and kind of do something.
Yep.
That's where farmers markets have been a lot of fun for us. Gives you just enough to go do, but it doesn't necessarily take the whole day to do it and you feel like you still get out, enjoy some fresh air. They have grown on me. I do enjoy them a lot.
In addition to that, this is one that you and I have to go to with the family together, Parker Days.
Oh yeah.
Parker Days every summer. It's iconic here. Again, very much like Sandlot when they're putting the dip in their mouth and they're going and jumping on.
We're not doing that.
The best. Let's ride! Yeah!
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hot dog or a pretzel and kids are gonna go on the Ferris wheel, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm always looking at those amusement park rides that travel, you know, like, oh, those.
No, I know, super sketch.
They seem like they're all in good play. I mean, but like Parker Days, they do a great job as far as the amusement park rides.
Tons of food, tons of rides, kids have a blast. And again,
it's literally right off of Parker Road.
Yeah, right. It's right here on Main Street and Parker Road.
Correct.
We can't emphasize enough just how small town it feels while not being a small town by any means.
Agreed. And listen, Parker Road is Highway 83. That takes you, if you guys go northwest on that, you can take that all the way into downtown. Parker Road turns into Leedsdale turns into Spear. Spear takes you all the way downtown to Ball Arena if you want to watch the Nuggets play or the Avalanche play or a Rockies game or a Bronco game. I mean, it literally takes you all the way down in the heart. You guys can also take Parker Road all the way south into Colorado Springs.
Yes, all the way.
It's a main thoroughfare, right? So like you're not far. As a matter of fact, you're probably 32 minutes away from downtown Denver living here. So again, like great community feel.
Yeah.
Great community building atmosphere, yet you're not off the beaten path by any means. And if you go just south on Parker Road, you've got Pradera, the Pinery, some great golf courses out there, some great homes. So even if you were looking at some other areas as far as where you want to live in Parker, like Pradera, for example, you would still have a ton of access to this. This would still be a main place for you to come hang out and enjoy the local town.
All right, so now what we're gonna do, we are gonna head over to Kime Ranch and show you guys exactly what is there currently and exactly what is to come.
All right, now before we get into Kime Ranch specifically, if you guys have any questions as far as where we're at, we've got our relocation guide that is popping up right now. It's gonna tell you everything you're gonna wanna know when it comes to relocating to Denver and specifically some areas in Parker. That number that's popping up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and emails. So if you guys have any questions, we'd love to help you with that. We are licensed realtors here in Colorado, but getting into it, we're gonna be talking Kime Ranch. As you guys can see, a lot of it's under construction right now. We've got some beautiful rain that's blowing in, but we're literally, to give you guys some context, and I'm sure we're gonna show you some drone footage, we're kind of sitting right up on top of Parker, and you can oversee all of Old Town Parker and all the new facilities, the event centers and all of that. We're kind of like just hanging out. You can just see it, and you can see the church down the way. Really cool feel over here. And again, it's 175 homes, not huge clubhouses or anything like that, but you've got everything right here. You have the Parker Rec Center, that's not too far if you do want a pool and things like that. But what a really cool spot, and just view. And as you guys can tell, if you're living here, these are some of the views you're gonna have as far as like, I'm not sure how good you can see it from here, but the drone footage will be better. But you've got great mountain views. You can see some of the storms blowing in, just really the tranquility, is that the right word?
That's a great word for it.
Tranquility of it all. It's really fun. And if you haven't lived here before and you have the opportunity to live like this, it's really cool.
So I love the concept of what they've done with Kime Ranch, because they've taken what literally was just a small family-owned farm. They're turning it into this new build development that is exclusively built out by Century Homes. They are currently building the 2 models, and once those are complete, which they're probably just about, I'd guess maybe no more than 4 weeks away.
Correct.
We're gonna be back out here touring some of those for you guys so you can get a feel for the types of homes that'll be out here. But what I love is that they didn't need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds or thousands of acres to build this giant master plan community.
No.
You get all the benefit of an established part of Parker with, you know, established trees and neighborhoods, and you're surrounded by existing neighborhoods, and you get the benefit of these new build homes.
It's like a little boutique.
It is. It's like a little boutique where you still do get all the benefit of a new build community, like all the beautiful parks that they're putting in here, the trails that they are going to integrate with the existing trail systems in these other neighborhoods as well.
And I'm glad you're saying that, because what you guys can't tell behind is going to be all the level changes. So even though there's only 175 homes, we literally just went through 3 level changes on the road getting to this high point, which means all of your homes, whether you're main level, middle, or the higher level back here toward the back of Kime Ranch, you're going to have views, which is really cool, almost like a stadium feel. I can't imagine like what this looks like with every home decorated with Christmas lights and some snow falling down. It's going to be awesome, almost like a little boutique neighborhood, like a little village. It's going to be really cool. Once you guys are actually out here in person and you're taking a look, or if you are local already and you've got some time to hang out with us and take a look, really worth turning this stone for sure.
Yeah, now as far as the schools out here, you are part of the Douglas County School District. All of the immediate elementary schools that are out here are all 8 out of 10 rankings, which I thought was really awesome.
All of those are already established. So I know what he's going to get to. He's big on this. You're at like 0.5% tax rate for Kime Ranch. So even though these are new builds, and typically you get, once they do become assessed, you do have slightly higher taxes. A lot of that reason is because they still have to develop roadways, schools, the clubhouses, et cetera, and then those go down over time. I've lived in master plan communities where they did actually go down, so it is a thing. However, everything is developed around here. So I'm guessing that's part of the reason why you have such a low tax bracket.
Yeah, 100%. Now that 0.55% that is this part of Parker, that might not be the final rate that Kime Ranch ends up at. It might be. We don't know yet. We don't know yet until assessments come in and they really set those. Bottom line is it is going to be significantly less than a lot of the other master plan new build communities that you're going to find out here, or Castle Rock, or any of the other surrounding areas.
Correct. And as a whole, if you guys know, if you've been watching our videos for a long time, Colorado as a whole, as far as property taxes, tend to be pretty moderate to low compared to some other states, which is also a great plus.
All right, now let's dive into proximity to some of the other common areas you might be visiting. For example, Denver International Airport.
Correct.
We are significantly closer in Kime Ranch, in Parker, compared to a lot of other locations in Parker, because we are mostly on the northern side of Parker, which means you're probably just about 5 minutes from jumping on E470,
correct,
which is the main toll road that's going to take you directly to the airport.
You've also got some back roads here. I don't memorize all the roads, but I'm sure we can show you guys on a map. You've also got a couple back roads on the back side of Parker that we're close to, that actually take you into Southeast Aurora.
Yes.
And you can hop on a gun club or a 470 from the back side as well if you chose to.
Yeah, so we're looking at maybe 25 to 30 minutes to Denver International Airport.
Yep, probably about 30, because you're right at 20 minutes from where I live, and I'm about 10 minutes from where we are right now. So right at about 30 minutes.
Probably looking at about 35 minutes to downtown Denver from here.
Correct, and you've also got a lot of cool stuff down on like Parker Road and Arapahoe, right? So that's probably 8 minutes from here. You've got Top Golf down there, Chinese Man movie theater, you've got some great restaurants. Arapahoe and Parker is like a main hub for bowling alley and movie theaters. Again, just some fun stuff for like suburbia area. Like you're not far from that either if you chose to. And again, you're super close to Castle Rock. You're probably 15 minutes, and you guys can take Parker Road over to Hess Road and then climb into Castle Rock the back way.
There you go.
If you do want to go to the outlet. So we've always bragged on Parker of having like that smaller feel, but kind of being in between Southeast Aurora and South and Small. And the outlets in Castle Rock, and just, hey, it doesn't have a lot to offer compared to some of those bigger shopping centers. However, people that move here, they don't necessarily want that. But
and you're close.
This is growing. Parker is growing. We're obviously talking about the growth, but again, how tasteful it is, I think, is what people are enjoying most, and that you're still getting that small town feel. You're still getting neighborhoods like this that are amazing. So even though Parker's growing, it's still growing within the light that it's been all along.
Now, lastly, as far as amenities go, you are just about 5 minutes from the Parker Adventist Medical Campus. Really big hospital, really great ER trauma center.
They're actually adding to that trauma center.
Oh, are they? Oh, interesting. So if a lot of you guys are working in the medical industry or just have medical needs, that is about 5 minutes away. And then finally, also within 5 minutes, you've got Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Costco, the trifecta.
Trifecta.
No Sam's.
I wonder if like Costco folks are Trader Joe and Whole Food folk, or if like the Trader Joe and Costco.
Yeah, it's all the same club.
Are they like, they?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I make the joke because you can't just go to one of them for everything. You got to go to all three for all the things.
Buy certain things in bulk and then go over and get your organic chicken,
100%.
something like that.
Yeah, totally.
I'm the shop during the week dad, so I don't get stuck on the weekends. But you're right. Parker Road is amazing. You guys can finally get out. One of the cons though is like you don't have like a Southlands Mall or these big shopping centers where you can kind of get everything in one location, right? Like as we've been talking, I'm sure you guys are picking up what we're putting down. You kind of have to travel Parker Road a little bit to get what you need. However, that's kind of how it goes when you still want some of this Old Town Parker feel and some of these decentralized little nice boutique style neighborhoods and having that overall vibe. So a lot of people enjoy that. I like kind of going to one spot and just getting everything banged out, but I do appreciate some of the peacefulness that we have with neighborhoods like this, and I'm sure it's worth it, right? So I'm not sure if I should call it a con, or really it's just different. You've got to travel Parker a little bit more, make a couple of stops, but if you plan your week well, if you're going one place one day, another place another day, I'm sure you guys can bang it out. I'm sure all of you moms and dads out there do a great job as far as navigating your weeks, or just all of you folks that are working professionals navigating when to go shop. But the bottom line is, one central place versus traveling a little bit is probably the main difference compared to some of these bigger master plan community style neighborhoods.
All right, so now what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna head back to the office and we're gonna dive into Kime Ranch a little bit deeper. We're gonna show you guys the types of homes that they're gonna have out here, what some of the models might be, what some of the price points might be, show you guys a little bit more about some things that you can find in and around Parker.
Also in the cold, I'll be helping some clients. He'll be warm and toasty with some soup on his little computer.
Hot chocolate.
Google Earth thing he's so good at. If I were good at it, I'm sure we'd have me do it. I'm not good at it, so he gets to do it.
He's good at deals.
So I get a rough to cold because I'm not the tech guy. Either way, super appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'm excited for this spot because this will give people a lot of perspective on what's to come. But if you guys have any questions, definitely reach out. Otherwise, let's get to this map section.
All right, so now that you've seen what Kime Ranch has to offer, let's go a little bit deeper into the location and then a little bit more into the builder as well. Okay, so before we dive into Kime Ranch, let's show you where Parker sits in relation to Denver. So here we've got Denver right in the middle of the map. As we come down I-25, we're gonna go just southeast of Denver, probably about 35 minutes down here into the actual town of Parker. Now, right here, right in the middle of Parker, this is where you're going to see Parker Road, which is also known as Highway 83, that is going north and south. And this is the road that Will mentioned earlier that will ultimately, if you trace it all the way up, will take you all the way to downtown Denver. Coming back down here into Parker, you're going to have Main Street that branches off towards the east and the west side of Parker Road. But really, it is just the east side of Main Street here that is going to be the sort of old town Parker vibe that you guys saw in our video before. And when Will and I were walking, we were walking right about here. Right here, this is O'Brien Park. This is where you're going to have the pool, the Sandlot pool, big playground. This is my son's personal favorite playground to go to. And then all along the Main Street strip right here, this is where you're going to have the natural grocers, the mom and pop shops, little local restaurants and bars and things like that. And then as we start getting toward the end of Main Street, this is where you're going to see Douglas County Library, which we showed you in that drone earlier. And then if you just take a right here onto East Main Street, is what this road is called, you're going to go down here maybe just 1 minute, and then we are going to come into Kime Ranch, which is located right here in this little pocket. So zooming out again, you can see just how quick of a jaunt that is off of Main Street here on East Main Street. Again, Kime Ranch is located right here. So you are a quick little walk or a super quick bike ride to get down into the Main Street, the Old Town Main Street here in Parker. Now let's go ahead and jump over to Century Community's website on Kime Ranch to learn a little bit more about what's coming and when we can expect it. Now we can see right here on the homepage, they're having their grand opening here in just a couple of weeks, Saturday, March 28th. That is when they're going to be having their first models up and coming. And then they are going to be working on the quick move-in and dirt start home build outs from there. Typically on those, you're looking at about anywhere from, depending on how fast they can move, a 6 to 10 month build out period. I would average that they're going to land somewhere around the 8-month build out period. But I want to show you guys on the site a little bit about what their community might look like. So if we just look at a few of their graphic renderings that they have here, you can see this absolutely beautiful like pavilion that they have here. This is their park and open space. I'm a big fan of this. This is absolutely beautiful. And you guys can see how this coincides with some of the drone footage that we were showing you earlier. Man, this is just classic Colorado here. Tons of trees, flowers. Well, they're not showing a whole ton on the homes right now, but I really just like how pretty they're making this. I do like that they're gonna have a park here for the kiddos. You know, with this being an established part of Parker, it could feel almost like it would have an older, more mature vibe to the people that might buy there in and of themselves, but it's not going to be that way. Again, you have the park, you have lots of trails, and you're not just limited to like ranch style homes out there. You do have plenty of 2-story family friendly homes as well. Let's go ahead and zoom down and take a look at some of the homes that they're going to have available. Now, they are keeping pricing fairly secretive for now. It says pricing coming soon, but if I had to guess, knowing Century Communities and knowing this neighborhood, I would guess that they are going to land somewhere around the starting point of 600s, with the majority of the homes probably ending up in the 800 to maybe 850 or maybe even 900 price point. But as you guys can see here, we've got 1,800 square feet. That does not include a basement. Basement will probably be about another 1,000 square feet on top of that. Here you have a 2-story build at 2,800 square feet, almost 2,900. Here you've got a bigger 2-story at 3,400 square feet. That seems to be the biggest model that they have here. And then another 2-story at 2,500 square feet, and then another one at 25 also. Looking at some of these garages, you have 3-car garage, 2-car, another 3-car. So these are going to be like your normal standard 2-story homes. Knowing Century Communities, they are probably going to have some that offer a finished basement, which is really nice if you can find that with a builder. A lot of builders do not do that. Again, we don't know pricing on here, but I can almost guarantee, and we should know here in just a couple weeks after they have their grand opening, can almost guarantee we're going to be ending up around the mid 800s. Once they do have some models available to open for tour, then we'll definitely get in there and give you guys some more updated information. But with that being said, guys, man, I am so excited to be featuring Kime Ranch. I'm really excited to get out there and check this new place out because, again, the combination of new build community this close to this old downtown Main Street, just very mature, very cute area. I love seeing Parker come out with new developments like this that are close to the city and not on the outskirts. Again, these are limited homes. There's only going to be about 150 or so homes out here. So we are definitely going to be featuring this as they continue to grow and open up more models for us to show you guys. But with that being said, appreciate you guys watching. As a reminder, we are licensed real estate brokers. So that phone number popping up on the screen, those say phone call, text message, or email. We'd love to help you guys out, whatever that may look like in your relocation from wherever you're at to Colorado. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.